Shawn and I headed out to my main property in East Texas this past Thursday, April the 27th, 2017. There have been a very large and consistent group of hogs hitting this property. They start on the east side, work our south side of the property, and then eventually head to the west side of the property, just kind of skirting the area. Shawn and I came up with a plan earlier that if we saw them on the west side, we were going to hike over to that side of the property and get set up. Shawn was the primary shooter tonight, and once we got ourselves into position, it took us about a minute and a half to negotiate which hogs to line up on. And since Shawn did not have electronic earmuffs, he was responsible for the cadence and making sure he had a clear shot. Once he started the countdown, there was no going back. Both of our first shots are impacts, and I'm going to slow the video down so you can see what happens. My hog quickly disappears behind the dam, not allowing a secondary shot, and Shawn's hog is running right towards us. Now what Shawn doesn't see is there's another hog right before his that I pick up on, and I hit it twice, and Shawn's still shooting at his. There's a shot on mine, and Shawn's still shooting at his. And after this shot, I reposition myself behind Shawn. Shawn gets a good shot there, and then drops her here. What surprises me, as soon as I reestablish myself, I see his hog get up, and then I take two shots at her. Now let's slow down and watch what Shawn does to this hog to drop it. And then I take a couple more shots at mine in order to drop it in the woods. We'll now watch each video individually. Sorry I did not get to boot up my audio device in the midst of everything that we were negotiating. I forgot to turn that thing on. Shawn's using a 180 grain Remington soft point, and this is his first shot. It was a solid hit. And this shot here, where the camera freezes up, was a good chest shot. So we know at this point that she's hit at least twice. This is a great hit here. This sow just did not want to go down. Look at this. And then she gets back up after Shawn took another shot at the running hog over there. Nails her in the rump, and that's the one that drops her. We'll now watch my video. It was very difficult negotiating which pig to pick since Shawn was already starting his countdown. I'm using a 120 grain Hornady SST bullet. And I actually thought this was the shoulder, but it was the rump of the hog. I thought it was quartering away, but after the shot, you can tell that she drops, and she's moving away really slowly. I was sad I wasn't able to recover that one. So I pick up the secondary hog. That was a hit there. Reposition myself behind Shawn. And he and I shot his sow almost simultaneously with this next shot. There's mine, and then he hit her right at the same time. And I took one more shot, and then I'm taking a few more at mine. We did a quick recovery on Shawn's sow. She was right in the middle of the field, but there was a 50-yard blood trail that led right to her. After doing some measurements on this hog, she weighed out at 145 pounds, and she was absolutely riddled with bullet holes. We spent quite some time trying to locate my first hog, but unfortunately the poor shot placement had that hog run away, and we were unable to recover that one. In searching the backside of the property, we found my secondary hog. It was injured, it was standing up, and then it would lay back down, so I lined up my 6.5 Creedmoor, took another two shots at her, and put her into the dirt. We drug her out of the woods, and she weighed roughly at about 80 pounds. After taking out the back straps, we took some pictures, informed the landowner of our success, and we headed home. So stay tuned for our next adventure.
Good stuff.
It's exciting.
That's fun.